Hey, welcome to Coaching the Cowboys. Going to do a wrap up. I didn't keep much coaching the Cowboys this season. Week to week, had a lot going on, but just kind of want to do a recap. This is our season 34. We started out last season 33. We went 12-4, then felt pretty good, but lost in the first round of the playoffs. So we've been through 4 Madden seasons and only made the playoffs last season. This season we'll go through the games, but it was an overall disappointing season. We didn't play well. We lost some games. There's a few we had a chance to win, but a lot of the ones we lost, we got whipped in. So you can see, let's start at week 1. We started off with the Eagles. We got demolished. They were head and shoulders better than us that game. And then the next week, we came back. I think we tied this game in the end and then got beaten overtime, but really got outplayed most of the game and got lucky come back on this one. So it's just lucky I was even in that one. And then we did win against the Cardinals. Thought we were turning things around, 1-2 going into the bye week. And then we had to stay the Steelers. So we went back to 2-2, so we were feeling pretty good. Played the 49ers. We squeaked out another win here. So we're sitting at 3-2, which didn't feel too bad. But looking back, I don't think the Eagles had lost or the Redskins had lost yet. So then we go face the Packers, who probably the best team in the NFC this year. They're undefeated going into the final week 17 and got crushed. This game was actually, I played well at first and then just got destroyed in the third quarter. We actually put up a lot of yards on this defense, and the Packers D's had one of the best defenses. We put up probably our best game passing. Came out and played. So we had chances here, but 3 turnovers to none. You're not going to win. And they tacked on like 21 points in the fourth, like unanswered points, so they're kind of pulled away there in the middle of the third. But overall, tough one to win. So that put us back at 3-3, so we're just basically sitting at 500. We played the Rams, who are a good team. I think they're in chance to win this division here. I think we actually swept that division this year. So we played good, got some good breaks. Then we came into the Redskins and really needed a division win here. We hadn't won a division game yet. And you can see the second quarter they went crazy and got 21 points. I don't even remember what all happened in this game. We outrushed them, outpassed them, but turnovers are going to be the key, 3-1, right? You can't do that. And so they gave up some big plays and lost a lot of momentum in the second. Just never could get back into it. We tried, but just couldn't do it. I think we pulled it to 21-14, just couldn't get it there. The Redskins are having a great season. We'll look at the standings in a minute. So we sit there, and that pushes us back to 4-4. So about 500, 4-4, win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. Then we played the Browns and won 1. We won that one by 17. The team played really well. Lots of turnovers in that game. And then we played the Bucs, who are the second best team in the NFC for sure. They got 99 guys all over that defense. The defense is amazing. 7-24 wasn't too bad, but still got beat pretty good. And then we lost to the Bengals. This one, I don't remember this one that much. It's been a while. Wow, it's slow there. May have froze up on me. We'll see. Madden's done that a couple times lately. I'm not sure why, but it's been doing that. May have to kill it and bring it back. There we go. Okay, so here, yeah, they were 17-7. They just poured it on, and then we had a fourth quarter. We almost came back. I do remember this game. He dominated the whole game, and then started the middle of the third. We started getting momentum, and we scored 2 quick scores, big scores. I think we actually had an onside kick or something, and he couldn't get it in this game. But totally, he whipped me this game. He had 4 turnovers out of 3. It was a massive turnover game, but if the momentum was definitely shifted my way at the end, but I just couldn't pull it out. So there, we actually went from being 500 at 4-4 to losing 2 games. Then we went to 4-6. So that's pretty rough, right? And then we went against the Seahawks. Seahawks are a pretty good team, so they're in a battle with the Rams for that division. And then we played the Giants, and we got beat. Defensive line just killed us this game. We could not pass the ball. Didn't run the ball enough. The Giants played great. So we hadn't won a division game yet. We played the Eagles next. So we're sitting there at 6-6. actually 6-7 going into this, and then we lose against the Eagles to go to 6-8, and hadn't won a division game yet. So we're sitting at 0-5 in the division. So that's crazy. And then the Giants, we pulled out. This game was crazy. We actually won our first division game, but it was like a tale of two halves. First half, we both scored like tons of points. I missed an extra point. It was 28-27. We had a crazy second quarter with points being scored, and then only field goals in the second half, which was crazy. We made some adjustments, and they made some adjustments, some good adjustments apparently. But it was a fun game. Every game we play in the East is fun. So that pulls us to 7-8. And now we play the Ravens, and it doesn't look like we're going to get to play. I think he has some internet issues or whatnot, so maybe I'll get the win there and go 8-8, which is disappointing going from 12-4 to 8-8. Let's go look at the standings real quick. Look at some of the stats. So this division, the Redskins win the first time. So in the NFC East, we've had 3 teams win the division. The Eagles won the first 2 seasons of the division, and then last year they didn't win the division, and they made it to the NFC Championship game. So maybe not winning the divisions are out again this year. They're going to have to do it on the road. Redskins win the division. So the Eagles won the first 2 seasons. My Cowboys won the 3rd season. Now the Redskins won the 4th season. Really hope we play next one. The Redskins are just they were hot. They scored a lot of points. The Eagles scored more points though, but the Redskins defense didn't have many points scored against them. And part of that's because they run the ball so much. The teams don't have as many opportunities. But both these teams are great. It's going to be an amazing matchup if they get to play in the playoffs. It's got a 5-game in the division, 5-1, 4-2. And this one loss was actually to the Giants. That shows it's pretty competitive. Anybody can beat anybody in this division. So I went 1-5. That's just so disappointing. So 1-5 in the division, which means I'm 6-3 out of the division. So if you don't win your division games, you're not going to make it. Got to go at least 4-2 to have a shot at the playoffs in NFC East. And 4-2 is no easy task. So let's go look at some stats real quick before we wrap it up. But overall, season 34 was not the season we wanted to have. Hopefully, if we do season 35, we'll be able to turn some things around. So Prescott, terrible season. 7 more interceptions and TDs. It's unacceptable. Got to fix that for sure. I got careless with the ball, trying to push the ball down the field too much. Rushing, Elliott, he was good. I got to work on my passing game, though. Elliott had 17 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. Probably would have got 100 more in the next game. So I would almost had 1,500 yards rushing, which is great. I think the best I've had with him. Receiving, Switzer he's come on. He's playing my slot, though. My slot receiver is catching most of my balls. I need to figure out a way to get him either in the number 1 or number 2 spot. Brian, I demoted in the last 3 games. Moved him down so he didn't get as many catches. They were pretty much on point, Switzer and Bryant, until I did that demotion. I try to keep it even. And then Swami had a little bit, and then running back. So here's the wide receiver that I had starting a lot of the season, and he just wasn't making the plays for me. So what I did is the last 2 games, I put in Olsen, my rookie, and Barbary, my rookie. So I'm hoping next year these are my guys. So he caught 7 passes, and he caught 5 in, I think, 3 games. So got to get them the ball some more. They made some big plays, but some key drops. I got to work on their catching traffic and tight end. So not a lot to work with there. One of the things, though, that was good this season was our defense and the sacks. We've never had this many sacks before. So we had Collins with 12. And a couple of the games, I think it's the Rams in particular, made tons of 4th down stops. These guys are really, really clutch inside the 20 as well. And Lawrence, he seems like if you in Taco Charlton, he's got 8. So in Bibble, I'm really liking Bibble. He's made tackles for losses. This is where Bibble sticks in the most. He didn't get a lot of sacks, but man, he blows up the plays and gets back there and stops running back for the line of scrimmage. So you can see these guys all did a really good job. He was by far our best. And this was our linebacker that we played with this year. He was a rookie that played almost the whole season. He did respectable. Let's see how he ended on the tackle list. Not too bad. Behind Lawrence. Tackles for loss 14, only got a half a sack. I didn't ever blitz with him. I usually control him. I need to blitz more with this guy. He's got some speed. Be interesting to see how he does for next season. Let's go look at interceptions. 10. Hall had a good season. I need to get more interceptions. I need to get more pressure on the quarterback in general. So overall, decent season. Not the best, not the worst. It's a way to look at career stats. We may do that later if we're not going to do a season 35. Hopefully we do, because I feel like I got some key good players. I mean, the team's stacked. I mean, most teams are stacked, though, right now. So getting these young wide receivers some XP and getting them built up would be fun. I may bring Bryant back in the start. I don't know. It just depends. I really need to spend more time on the game. I haven't spent enough time on the game. So kind of a look back at our season 34. Disappointing. Best we're going to get is 8-8. Worst we're going to get 7-9. 7-9 actually feels better because if we get a better draft pick. I don't even know what we'd go at and draft. We'd look at our team and see what we need. Really, this Madden, I haven't paid as much attention to it because I've been stuck on some racing games. So if we play our season 35, maybe I can get focused on Madden again and get it going, because it was an active season too, which I feel like out of all the seasons, this one's probably one of the most active, with people posting recaps, things like that. So it was good to see, and it'd be fun to see if the Redskins continue their dominance in the NFC East and get another title, or will they come back down next season? So that would be fun to watch. And the Eagles and Giants, Cowboys, be fun. Maybe the Giants win it next season. But that's all I got for coaching the Cowboys. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.